Hello everyone, welcome to the 11th lecture on Engineering Graphics Module 3 Development of Surfaces. Today we shall see certain questions related to with cutting planes as well as development of surfaces. Okay. First question, a pentagonal prism of 20 mm base edge and 75 mm height resting on the ground with one of its base edges parallel to VP. It is cut by a plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degree and bisects the axis. Draw the development of the lateral surface of the lower portion of the pentagonal prism. As the object given is a pentagonal prism, base side is 20 mm, 75 mm is the height. In my previous lecture, that is lecture number 10, we have dealt with the development of the same pentagonal prism. So next what you have to take into consideration is a plane which is perpendicular to VP, okay, and inclined to HP. That means a plane, if it is perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP, in from front view it is visible as a line which is inclined to XY, and that's inclination is 45 degree. So a plane inclined 45 degree is cutting the object to the axis. That means it is cutting the midpoint of the axis. It bisects the axis, means it's cutting the midpoint of the axis. Now you are asked to draw the development of the lateral surface of the lower portion. That is, after using the cutting plane, you will be getting a lower portion. You are asked to draw the development of the lateral surface of the lower portion. Okay. First of all, when you are looking from the top, as it's being told that the object is placed in such a manner that one of the base edge is parallel to VP. So you have to create the top view, after which create the front view. Then you go for a 45 degree line which is passing through the midpoint of the axis. Then from each of the point that you obtain after using the cutting plane, please project horizontal lines from there. Okay. Then, as you know, you're creating the lateral surface, development of the lateral surface. So in previous lecture I have told about the creation of the lateral development of the lateral surface. This procedure I have explained earlier. So after drawing the lateral surface development, you need to see where all the projected lines are meeting all the sides. Suppose if this side is this one, that means after using the cutting plane you are getting a point here. Transfer that point over to here. Okay, now you are going to consider this particular edge which is invisible. That means this is the invisible edge. Okay, when you're looking from front, this is the edge which is not visible. That is why I have shown with hidden line. So you're getting a point here that you have to transfer on to the next line. Okay, next edge is this one. Again, that edge is hidden edge. Yes, so transfer this point to this line. Okay, next is this edge, right? So this edge, you're getting a point over here, transfer it over here. Fine. Then next edge is this one, this edge, right? After G it is F. So you're getting a point here, transfer it over to here. Finally you have to reach up to the closed section. That is, again, this is the closed end. You need a, since this has 5 sides, you have 5 sides over here again, so you need a closing point also. This is the closing point. So when you project line, it intersects over here. Please check the procedure. After the points are obtained, please make sure that join with lines. So this is in fact the lower portion of the prism. So you have seen the lower portion. Fine. So this completes the question. Fine. Moving on to next one. Draw the development of the lateral surface of a right regular hexagon prism of 25 mm base edge and 70 mm height, and moves on its surface from a corner on the base to the diametrically opposite corner of the top face by the shortest route. Sketch the path of the ant in the elevation. Okay, actually it's being told that there is a regular hexagon prism. Base side is 25 and 70 mm is the height. Now it is resting with one edge, that is one edge parallel to VP. Okay, so it should have been in the question, but I haven't mentioned it, but it's like that. You have to keep one edge parallel to VP. So see this. This is how the top view looks. This is how the front view looks. After which, what you need to do is draw the lateral development. Draw the development of this. Okay, lateral development. That means it is having six sides. What is the length? It is 25 mm. So go for 25 into 6 is 150. So go for 150 mm length line. Divide that into equally into 5 parts. Fine. Thus you create the development. After which, what you need to do is, see, these are the 5 parts. After which, it's being told that an ant is moving from the base from one part to the top face of another corner. That is, an ant moves on its surface from a corner on the base. Suppose if this is the corner, it is moving from the corner of the base to diametrically opposite corner. If this is one corner, diametrically opposite corner will be underneath this one. Okay, underneath this one. So it is moving in this fashion. Fine. So you cannot directly show that in the front view. So what you need to do is, suppose if this is one corner, from one of the base corner, it is moving to another corner, diametrically opposite corner, stop. That means if this base is similar as this base, then it is the base corner. It is moving to diametrically opposite. Diametrically opposite corner is this one, right? So that means after 3 sides, 1, 2, 3 sides, you have the 1, 2, 3 sides, you have the diametrically opposite corner. So draw a line joining it. Fine. Similarly, go for a hidden line over here. That means it is again diametrically opposite corners. Fine. Now you can see you are getting some points on these edges, right? Transfer that horizontally to the front view. After transferring it, you will get the final route of the ant. Please watch this video. Since you have transferred all, you can see suppose previously I told these are the two corners, but rather these are the two corners. Okay, so when I'm starting from here, you can see this is the first point, yeah, where this ant is actually resting. So when you're projecting it, you will get a point here. Now taking the next one, that is this portion. This portion is this portion. Fine. So you can see the ant's movement is this. Okay, along diametrically opposite corners. So you are getting a point here also. When you're transferring it, you will obtain a point here. Yeah. Next point is this one. Yeah. So we'll get a point here when you're transferring this point. You'll get a point here. Yes. Finally, what you have, this is the point, the fourth point. So transfer that over here. So when you do it, when you join it with lines, the exact path of the and is created. Okay, so I will show you the exact solution. This is the exact solution where front view is there, top view is there, then the developmental of the surface is there. Then you have been told that path of the and is in this way, from the base of corner to the opposite, diametrically opposite corner. So draw a line, after which please show this as a hidden line, then transfer it over to this hidden line is not necessary, but yet you can show it. Then you transfer all these points onto the front view and then join it up. Okay, so thank you. By this ends the second question related with the plane, cutting plane as well as development of surfaces. Thank you. Thanks a lot.